After debate, investigation, and much controversy, the city of Cincinnati remains in limbo when it comes to funding the health gap. You may recall the Night on Your Side I-team found that the health gap misspent the bulk of its city dollars. And one of the reporters who first broke that story is our own Paula Christian. She's now here to discuss this year's round of budget cuts and approvals. And the budget all week long has really been, there's been a big discussion. Talking about dipping into the reserves to pay for police recruits. The health gap is one of those sore thumbs, I think, that sticks out, the white elephant in the room that kind of sticks out for some members of council. Specifically, Mayor Cranley today made a move on this.
That's right. On Wednesday, City Council passed a budget ordinance, which would just sort of dispose of the surplus money from this past year. They want to spend it on a variety of things, from bumping up the start of a new police recruit class to ShotSpotter technology in Price Hill. And also in there is funding for Center for Closing the Health Gap. The $550,000 it initially proposed, and then they actually want to bump it up to $700,000. And Mayor Cranley vetoed that this morning. And
to remind folks at home what the health gap, what's the function for that $500,000?
Well, the Center for Closing the Health Gap, their main mission is to correct the very wide disparities in health between minorities and the other populations. So they work on things like education, healthy eating, the benefits of exercise, trying to just get people to understand how to be healthy. But
the I-team investigation, if we look back on our own journalism and the audit itself, really showed that there was a lot of money being misspent in this program. That's why some members of council aren't ready to approve this.
Well, that's right. Last year, we spent many months investigating this nonprofit, and we did uncover quite a bit of questionable spending. For one part, they are supposed to be operating fresh markets with fresh produce in corner stores. We visited all of them, and we found, I think, just 3 that had any fresh produce. So it prompted Mayor Cranley to call for an audit last year, and that audit was pretty scathing about this nonprofit. And in fact, Mayor Cranley read from it today when he vetoed their spending once again.
All right, so this isn't the end of this discussion, though. Just because the mayor has vetoed this decision, obviously his decision can be overturned. What do the votes kind of look like so far?
Well, they need 6 votes to overturn his veto. They have 5, and probably by next week they will. The block of Democrats in City Council will come to some kind of agreement. Sure. It is very unlikely that the center will get no funding from the city.
All right, Paula Christian, thank you so much. You can read all of Paula's stories on the health gap over on WCPO.com.